Welcome to our classes on Education 3000 online classes. And I am Noemi Paima, the founder of Education 3000. Hello, Dave.
Hi, Naomi. Hi, everyone. I'm David Fegan, the International English Program Coordinator here at P3000. This is our 9th video in our Level 1 series here at Education 3000 called Co-Recreating Education. Naomi, what's this video going to be about?
Now, yeah, this is the last video on neuro education, and we are going to see all the nice, pleasant, indispensable neurotransmitters we do need for an integral and fun education. So this video is a must for all teachers and all parents.
Perfect.
Let's see if I find some pictures here. Yeah, I found them.
Let's get started.
So the INES or INS. Neurotransmitters.
Neurotransmitters for a pleasant learning process, and BDNF, which we'll look at in more detail.
Obviously, at the end of the video, so please stay with us if you want to know more about BDNF. Let's see first the neurotransmitters. Remember, we had adrenaline and noradrenaline, all that are the stress neurotransmitters. We don't want those. We want only the one that we are going to list. The first one I love, serotonin.
Yeah, so joy, good sense of humor, and some suggestions for these new activities, the surprise effect, generating curiosity, but please avoid boring and repetitive tasks.
If not, you won't have this beautiful serotonin like, yes, what's next? I have a surprise for you. Is it something new you want to learn? We have, do you want to explore something? This kind of feeling. And everybody say, yes, yes. And you get so excited, everybody. And this is a proof the serotonin is raising up. That makes sense. It's easy to understand, right?
Yep.
And the nice things, parents and teachers, they are not bored and they are happy as well. Remember, it's all of us. We are talking about all of us. And even elders and everybody. We want the whole society to be happy. And so a good tip, good sense of humor. When there is a problem or something you don't understand, but you can laugh about it, you would unlock the situation and the energy level will go up. This is a very good tip.
You'll release more serotonin.
As
the second one is dopamine. So the pleasure of achievement and sharing, and some suggestions to raise dopamine levels or to release dopamine, concrete goals, actions, and teamwork. But we need to avoid tasks that lack sense or motivation.
Definitely, definitely. It's like when they say, I want to finish, I want to finish, I want to do my project, I want to finish my mandala, I want to finish my drawing, I want to finish what we were doing. The satisfaction of finishing and having a goal. We did it. It's like the like the football goal, and everybody has a dopamine because the dopamine, you have more dopamine when you share and it is a teamwork. Did you know that? I will be excited because I did something, but if we do something together and we achieved, the dopamine will go up. This is the proof we have to do a lot of teamwork in all the topics.
I really like the example of when everybody celebrates a goal in football. That's such an easy thing to relate to, and such
Can
a great.
Can you imagine 1 million people saying goal? That's why football or soccer is so addicting, because of the dopamine. Everybody together. But that's why as well it's a disaster when your team lose. So we have to be careful with that. Not too much competition with the children and young people.
The third one we've got endorphins, right? So physical well-being, and some suggestions to release endorphins. Be active, be in movement. Something to avoid, especially with children, because we've seen this already in the videos. Being still for something like 8 hours, bad idea.
It's a crime. It's a crime. Don't do that ever. Maybe it's the class or the house is going to be more like in disorder and it's going to be all over the place. but it's very pedagogical. Please, please, please. And we all know that. We all know when we run or we walk or we do something, we go back home and we feel good. Why? Because of the endorphin. We all know when we go to the gym or when we have fun doing any sport or any activities with a lot of movement, that's endorphin. It's very simple and easy, and it's a must. I know some school, Dave, I think it's in Portugal. Do you know how many hours of physical exercise, PE, no, in English,
PE, yep.
do they have per week?
How many hours do they do? So these schools in Portugal, how many hours do they do? I'm curious.
They do 3 hours per day for 5 days. That's 15 hours. And this is a minimum. If a teacher is missing or something happened, they have 1 or 2 more hours, or they go and run. So the first day I remember, because I saw the kids after the school, and they were, we are exhausted, we can't do anymore. They make us run 10 kilometers, something like that. And the second week they say, Mom, we feel so good. And the third week, Mom, we are so fit and we learn so fast and we want only this school. And those kids, they were kicked out of all schools. They were like kids, problems kids, as you said. It was not problems kid. It was problem education, education problems. It was not the kids. See?
Exactly. Yeah, and we saw.
Just the lack of movement. And at that time, I mean, when you are young or a child, you have to grow your body. You need a good breathing system. You need a good heart. You are growing your bones. You need really, really active. Sorry, I was excited and I cut you off. Sorry.
No, it's very exciting. I was also rushing to say something because as well, I remember in the previous video or one of the previous videos we saw, it's not necessarily a case that the children have problems. Like children are just developing differently now. And the point about physical well-being and doing exercise, we're not talking here about torturing children. I mean, I can remember in high school where, oh no, we got to do the marathon. Like nobody wanted to do it really. A couple of kids, maybe it wasn't so like well thought out to be attractive to us. We're not talking about that kind of like making kids suffer. We're just talking about, there are studies, and I've seen them as well in other studies that show that children learn quicker, and different countries have implemented these kind of programs because you don't need to spend longer in the classroom necessarily. More exercise will help you to learn quicker. So you're just using the time more efficiently. It's win-win for everybody.
For everybody. And they're more healthy, so you don't have to worry about depression or sickness. I mean, it's a good invention. I have another example. It was in Mexico. They invited me to a school next to Mexico City, Cuerva, something like that. And on Monday morning, the first thing, they have 1 hour of Aztec dance. You know, Aztec people. And it's a very demanding dance because you have to jump and turn and you have to do it together. So the dopamine goes up too. And all teachers, they say, I want my class after the Aztec dance because they do my class in 10 minutes. So you don't lose 1 hour doing the Aztec dance. You gain the physical part, you gain, you know, your cosmovision, you know, your culture, you learn all the steps, which they are symbols, no? They are meanings. And then you do everything in 10 minutes. That's the proof it really works. And of course, it has to be fun. You don't force them. Some kids, they want something more active, like karate or soccer. Other kids, they like more soft, like walking, swimming, or yoga. And then you can see the preference and you give them the choice. But you don't stay still and you don't do anything. You have to do. And the teachers and the parents. We have more.
So what's the fourth one we've got on the list, Naomi? The neurotransmitters of education, number 4.
Yeah. Irisin. I don't know in English. It's up to you.
Yeah, me neither. Irisin, yeah. Anyway, learning linked to continuous movement. So some suggestions: movement with rhythm, walking, running, swimming, knitting. Avoid staying still.
Yeah, this is a secret of the discotheques, or in English, discotheque. Yeah, discoteca. rhythm. So you go with the rhythm, and the same with aerobic movement, and then automatically you have the erythrin. The same way when you knit or you swim, because it's the same movement over and over and over, as when you have a aha or you have a flash of understanding. For example, you walk, you run, and all of a sudden, oh, I have found the solution. Oh, we can do that. I found solution C, D. Oh, and something out of the blue, you have a new bright ideas. This is due to this famous irisin. And this confirmed our theory. We have to move.
Exactly. Number 5 in the
Your
list of
favorite.
neurotransmitters of education, acetylcholine. So synaptic activity, memory, concentration is what is associated with this neurotransmitter. And some suggestions to release this is the multi-sensory approach, but please avoid stress.
Yes, and you remember we saw that with a circuit, a positive circuit of learning. The acetylcholine helps you to have the information. It's like the carrier or the vector or the the truck that carries information to the frontal lobe, and it helps you with more synapses and more plasticity as well. And you have more acetylcholine if you have activities, if you move or you have a project. It's not to learn by heart, for instance. Learning by heart won't release as much as acetylcholine. So it's extremely important as well.
Nice. And the last one, Naomi, oxytocin. So love, hugs. Everybody loves love and hugs, right? So suggestions: work on the emotional intelligence, but avoid shouting, avoid humiliating.
Please,
These don't work.
please. So we can have greetings, individual greetings, a group of greetings, to one exercise of emotional intelligence, to one exercise of self-esteem, and then proceed to your whatever class you were planning, or listen to the project of the children. And don't believe the future will be to give class anyway, but to proceed to the next activities, I will say. Oxytocin. And the famous BDNF.
Yeah, so brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This is a brain protein, prepeptide, that is produced while doing exercise, and it has a vital role in neuronal development, in the development of neurons, and brain plasticity.
And we do need brain plasticity. We need all these connections and all the ability to find solution, to have this famous lateral thinking, and be away from just memorizing and what we had before. This is very important. So one more factor, one more proof, we need to move and exercise. BDNF. And
And finally, we need lots and lots of love.
when you don't know the solution, just love your kids, love the young people, love yourself, love the babies, love life. And this is, I call this a comodine, like the Joker, and there you
Uh-huh.
live. You can always love and say, my dear, I don't know, I love you, whatever you do, whatever the situation is. And we end up with a big hug, and you can save situation along with laughing.
It's true. And more specifically, we can implement this information that we've looked at in this video today through the 7 pedal schools. So the first pedal, Naomi, what have we got there?
So, yeah, we try to put in order. So always we start with number 1, the blue one, physical development and movement, because all the things we saw today. Then of course we still have topics and the connective development, of course, but new, fun, in context and renewed, please. And 3, social development, emotional intelligence, multicultural, peace culture, self-esteem, language as well as part of peace culture. 4, art, beauty, express yourself. 5, everything with ecological development, environment, new source of energy. Red, productive development, fair trade, to do. to put in action, and personal development 7.
And again, we're gonna dedicate a lot of videos to breaking down the 7 petal schools a little later in the series. So if you want to check out any of these resources that you've seen in the videos, we've got lots and lots, like 20 years worth of videos, right, on YouTube, resources on the website, Facebook. Get in touch with us as well. Send us a message on Facebook, send us an email. All of these are below in the description, so you can click on them or copy and paste them. You don't need to write anything down.
And thank you so much.
Thanks, Naomi.
Yeah.
A lot of
This
learning.
it is exciting. I can see such a switch. I mean, it's more than a switch, it's a quantum leap in education. And with that, I think we are going to recuperate ourselves, recuperate a peace, a society in peace, recuperate happy children, happy parents, happy teachers, happy people all over the world. I think this is a new cycle, I would say.
A new cycle
Mm.
for our world. Very important. So Naomi, we've done the first 9 videos. In video number 10, in the next video, we're going to start looking at some tools, right? Well, some more tools.
Tools. 3 more videos. The next one only on tools. So it will be number 10, 11, and 12. And yeah, next one will be tools and new trends, and see what we can do concretely or specifically.
Very exciting.
Yeah. If you were wondering when are they going to talk about tools or pedagogical tools, here we are, number 10.
All right. Perfect.
But without the base, without understanding the why, it's nice, but we are not so motivated. Now, yes, we are motivated. Yeah, let's put that in practice. Definitely, we need it. We do need it.
All right, Naomi. So guys, stay tuned, because we're going to start looking at some pedagogical tools to start putting these things into practice, to start doing. Thanks again, Naomi. Thanks to our viewers.
See you soon. Take care.